Who is totally freaking out right now? Hey, it's Jodi. I'm in here. Welcome to Practical Miracles, where I give you practical steps to bring miracles into your life. And right now, we need some miracles. Bring us some miracles. We are going through a crisis like we've never seen before. This is unfamiliar. We've never been through it. There's so much uncertainty. And this is a ripe context for a lot of stress and anxiety. Now, the stress and anxiety that you feel is a regular human response to this kind of experience. There's so much unfamiliar here. And usually the thought of something being unfamiliar is really what gets us going. It's like, how do I handle this? I don't think I can handle this. We assume that we're going to fail at handling this before it even comes. You know, and that is going to get you really feeling out of control, really feeling stressed, and really feeling anxious. I noticed with the people I work with that at the beginning of the week, their anxiety about staying home was through the roof. It's like, I don't think I could do that. What if I need to do something to help my anxiety settle? Like, I like to go out and about, and I don't know how to be alone, and I don't know how to be by my, and the thought of this social isolation was so scary. And after a few days, or even, after 2-3 days, or now I've seen people after a week of it or more, they're realizing that they could do it. We don't know we could do something until after we do it. And the anxiety, before we do something, the anxiety likes to take that vulnerability and use it against us and make us think that we can't. Well, listen, humans are highly adaptive. We absolutely could do stuff that we never imagined we could do. We could do it. And we're finding out that the social isolation part of this whole thing is not as bad as the rest of it. And so that's the anxiety about that, I feel, is going down. But I'm going to give you some tips. I'm telling you that not to, if you're anxious still, I don't want you to think, or you're stressed and really anxious and I really feel cooped up and don't like this. I don't want you to think that you're different and weird. This is exactly what you're supposed to feel. I'm trying to tell you that there is hope, that you don't have to feel like this the whole time of this quarantine. Like, it's going to get better. And so I'm not trying to say these people are better than you and they got better. I want you to know that that is possible for you too. All right, so I'm going to give you some 2 tips if you're staying home all day, what is most important, because we can think about all day how to get rid of stress, but we know a lot of those things, like deep breathing, taking some time for yourself, self-care, exercising. I want you to be doing all that stuff, sleeping 8 hours, trying not to self-medicate yourself with too much marijuana or alcohol. And that's what's going to keep you, and eat well, maybe take some vitamins. Those are things that are going to keep you emotionally and physically well. But what humans thrive on and what we're missing, this is what's disrupted right now, is our routine. So humans thrive on routine, but we're not in our routine anymore. And so we could reclaim our routine by creating routine around the house. So go to bed the same time every night, sleep 8 hours, wake up at the same time every morning, eat at the same time, have time to work, time for chores, time for fun, time for exercise, definitely, so that you have some structure to your day. Because when you don't have structure to the day, the mind feels very chaotic. This is important for kids and especially for teens right now. They don't have much structure unless someone puts it on them. That's why kids stay with us till they're 18. They don't see the big picture view. They want to just lay in bed and not do anything, right? And so they need us to kind of get them online and say, we need to be stimulated, we need to have a project, we need to have something we're working on, we need to have some kind of schedule, because that calms our mind. When our mind sees that we have some structure, it settles, it begins to trust you. And this is what we're all about, is you trusting yourself. Like, this is the most important thing that all of my videos are going to have underlying them. Like, it's important right now that more than ever is to build confidence and belief in yourself and trust in yourself. And the second most important thing right now for us to think about is having a sense of purpose. This has also been kind of wonky since this self-isolation and this staying home came online. You know, the normal things that we do in life that bring us a sense of purpose have been shifted. And so we have to bring that back online, and we could definitely do that from our house. A lot of us have people in the house that we could care for. If you don't, reach out to people, see who you could help. People who are sewing masks feel so much better that they could do something and they don't feel helpless. See, when you have a sense of purpose, you feel tethered, you feel connected, you feel like you matter, you feel like you're worthy of something. And when you don't have a purpose, you lose all of that. You feel unconnected, untethered, like you don't matter, like you don't count, and it's not good for our psyche. And so if you could do something and help somebody, that's number one. If not, if you have a project, or in addition, have a project going around the house. You know, I see the whole scope. Some students have a lot of work to do in school, and some don't have barely any work. They need some projects to stimulate their mind and get them working towards something, get them building skills and challenging themselves, because this is gonna develop that sense of purpose. Now, if you have no one to help, or you've finished helping people and you have no projects, like you've done them all, and I'd be really surprised because there's always a million. If you own a house, you could always clean out a closet, or if you have an apartment, like we just have stuff. If you don't have anything else, go learn some words in a different language, or look up some mythology of an ancient culture, or research like your next trip in a couple of years that you might want to go on. There's an infinite amount of videos online for you to learn anything under the sun, so you could have a sense of purpose. So remember, have a routine, have a sense of purpose, and then you will keep yourself really balanced. That doesn't mean you're never going to feel stress and anxiety, because this is an anxious time. This is an uncertain time. Those are regular human feelings, and have lots of compassion for yourself. And then infiltrate your day with this routine and a sense of purpose, and overall you'll feel so much better. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, like it and share it with everybody. Comment below, tell me what else you want to hear, because I'm going to be making daily videos to really help us tap in to our strengths and our abilities and our trust in ourselves, so that we could get through this even better than we were before. So I will see you next time, and until then, be present and let that you want to be shine through.